So I want to begin, because this is a teacher development series, talking about your teaching and why it was so life-changing and outstanding for me. I know that you've won every Berkeley Award in teaching, and that your iPods from your classes are the most frequently downloaded. So I know that you have a following. It's not just me. But talk about your teaching, what you think makes your teaching stand out as it does.
Well, I've tried to understand that myself, because I certainly don't think of my doing something that's outstanding when I teach. All I want to do when I teach is learn something, and I'm sort of desperate to understand better the philosophy that I teach, and it's hard stuff, Heidegger and Kierkegaard particularly, and so so when I think about teaching, I think that the main thing is not thinking that you know the answer already. That's the John Searle approach, and being ready to defend it against anybody who criticizes it. But it's also not what my favorite teachers do, and that is, for instance, Jane Rubin and Sean Kelly, and my brother Stuart. They get very clear about what they want to teach, and they lay it out very clearly, point by point, and they're ready to discuss it at any stage. But it's got to be done in a clear, logical, step-by-step way, because I think they feel that they know the answer already. And the point is, it's good for everybody if they can get that into other people's, namely their students' heads. And that's not the way to teach, I gather. I bet that students do not come up to these people in the supermarket and say, "You've changed my life," which happens to me, maybe at least once a month, maybe more frequently. And I've never understood. Maybe by the end of this discussion we'll understand why it changed their life and how it changed your life.
Well, it was, first of all, I sat totally engaged, riveted, and it seems like each quarter we had to move to a larger room because there was always so many students in your class. But I remember being held to the edge of my chair as we joined the adventure of learning. And I had been in circles that really valued discovery learning, and I value discovery learning. But suddenly, here was someone who was taking me to the edge of what you understood, and then that was the starting point for the class. That was such an adventure in thinking, and to be invited to join that adventure was life-changing for me.